Hey guys! So today I didn't announce when I was coming on. So you can watch if you're interested in Reiki, Akashic records, Theta Healing downloads, and additional support, healing messages, etc. Some talk about crystals, some talk about grounding, etc. Then you can watch my last 3 videos. Also, if you guys choose to like and share this video and comment "did it," then you can join my new moon ritual, a healing event that I have coming up March 2nd. That's next Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. over Zoom. So I will send you the link if you so choose. And that new moon is in Pisces, and that's something that I feel like is going to shift a lot of people. So if you didn't watch my reading about the new moon, you might want to check that out as well. Today I kind of wanted to focus on, I have an appointment soon, but I wanted to focus on some worldly issues that are going on. It feels like the world is going through a lot right now. And so what I kind of wanted to do today is, instead of picking out like one specific person, hey, what do you have going on? I kind of want to just do like a general healing for more peace. So this is going to be expanded and amplified out to whoever needs it. And it's going to kind of compound out. Okay, so what's really nice about Reiki, in case you ever want to do your Reiki training with me, I teach all levels of Reiki. I do those in group settings and one-on-one. That's something you just have to request. But one thing that you learn in Reiki level 2 is how to send distant healing. And so if you've been picking up these videos and you're feeling the energy of them, it's a space that we can be in to just receive clearing and healing. And so that's one thing I'm going to call in to amplify energy. And so basically whoever needs that healing, if they're open, that's the key thing, they have to be open. They'll be able to feel it, which is great, at that exact time. The other thing that we can do in Reiki is we can do healing on like past lives as well, past situations, which is wonderful for people who are really struggling with abusing themselves. That's coming up as well, because as we're working on peace, sometimes we can be self-destructive, right? We can just be destructive in terms of hurting others, because I've been talking a lot about that. Hurt people hurt, right? So to send out good energy to other people, that's been a topic for me the last week or so. And also how to kind of like shift our energy over to towards more gratitude, mindset, things like that. So the other thing we can do is we can focus on future Reiki healing as well. So say we know that we have to go to an event, or there's going to be a big worldly event, we can actually send that event healing. So I kind of want to focus today on, when I go into the Reiki energy, to focus on past, present, and future for everyone collectively. So if you come into a receptive state, that will be wonderful, okay? So all I'm going to do is connect to the energy. All you have to do is receive. And if I decide to do some theta healing, because of the things that are coming up, all you have to do is say yes. Again, theta healing, what is theta healing? It's an opportunity for you to release any limiting beliefs that are holding you back. A lot of these are unconscious beliefs. So when you muscle test, if you are anxious, you think you're not anxious, you know what I'm saying. But then you realize when you muscle test, am I anxious? You ask yourself that question. We'll say, if your body's a pendulum and you lean yes, is my name Robin? Yes. Is my name Dave? No. Okay, so that's my muscle testing, all right? Some people will say, is my name Robin? Is my name Dave? So in this case, my doing this when it's loose, that's the truth. And when it's sturdy, that's not the truth, okay? This is just, we can use a pendulum as well. I sell pendulums if you're interested in purchasing a pendulum for that exact reason of muscle testing. You can ask, is is my name Robin? If it swings one way, that's your yes. So it's pretty simple stuff. Some people overcomplicate that, but that's how we check in with ourselves if we want to receive a download, okay? So that's Theta Healing. We're releasing old limiting beliefs on a past life level, on a historical level, on a core level, and on a genetic level, which tends to be the biggest one for people, I find. Because when we start to realize that some of our beliefs are related to our DNA, that's when we start to have our moments. And then I also go into the Akashic records to get knowledge and wisdom that way, and often more healing messages, I find, and answers come into that space. So that's kind of what I do. Is those are the three main things: Reiki, Akashic records, and Theta Healing. And when I work with going into those spaces and offer healing and get messages in those places, that's kind of how I structure my sessions. And so that's why I wanted to also show you guys these things and start explaining more instead of spending the time on a private call with me asking some of those exact questions, right? So if you have any questions about Reiki, Theta Healing, or the Akashic records, I love to answer those when I'm doing lives. And then you could actually comment in the comments here versus inboxing me, because I do have a setup through my website that you can just contact me for an appointment to actually just have that complimentary consultation of where you are and answer questions in that space. So that being said, you're just going to come into a receptive state, and I'm going to draw my symbols, which you learn in your Reiki level 2, for distant healing. And also, we use this symbol for past life. And then I'm using another symbol to go deeper into helping people open and release any blocks that they have, and just to increase their energy, to deepen that connection. It's also your job on the receiving and to be open. So sometimes we bring crystals into our space to open up our energy, maybe be in the sunlight, maybe light a candle, maybe ask for a prayer, maybe do some Reiki on yourself. And then I'm doing one more symbol, which is for balancing the emotional and the mental. This is great if you have addictions or any of that self-destructive behavior that I was just talking about, again, or destructive behavior of hurting others, that you actually choose to hurt others. And as I do that, I'm inviting all, I just get that there's a female around someone today, this has been coming up, that's passed away. So just acknowledging that if you've lost a female, that that person's in and around you, even at this moment. So I just invite my support team to come forward as well. So you can also do that if you believe in that. So Ascended Masters, we could go really deep into that as well. And then I'm also going to clear my energy. And in your Reiki Master level, you learn more symbols. That's what I'm doing on myself. And just kind of opening up all of my energy. So setting the intention right now that we're going to go into any past for anyone. That's the goal for anyone watching or anyone out there on an energetic level that needs this as well. We're going to see what comes up there. And first thing I get is a lot of tension in my throat, a lot of fear and a lot of worry. Okay, so I'm just kind of clearing that energy. So drink lots of water. I have my water here. It's super important when we're doing healings and clearings that we're always drinking water during and after, and oftentimes before. So I'm just going to go for a treatment myself, and so water feels really important. So as you can see, I'm moving energy this way all along the chest, and that's again been a theme for a lot of people. My crystal healing video that I did underneath my YouTube channel kind of talks about how we can work with kind of the chest from the solar plexus up, okay? So if you want to watch that video, it's just, you'll be able to find it underneath all my videos, okay? Okay, so what I'm getting from your past or other people's past, whomever it is that we have to. Oh, I think I have to go soon. But you know what? I'm gonna take you guys downstairs to my office. And I also have to go to my appointment. But what's coming up is that in your past, you might have felt like you wanted negative energy, like you didn't want to let go of your negative patterns or your negative beliefs. Like there was a resistance to feeling better. So let me know if you feel that way or if you have felt that way, where there was a resistance to getting better or feeling better. And so let's let go of any resistance that you might have to healing or to feeling better on all levels. And let's replace that with trusting that you can forgive yourself and also forgive others for any pain or trauma that they were causing to you, they are causing to you, or that they're going to be causing to you as well, okay? Okay, and so what's happening to me is I feel like there are haters out there, all right? People who just put negative energy onto other people because they get a rise out of it. They get a kick out of it. They're trying to get a reaction out of someone. So let me know if you know anybody like that or if you've ever felt that in your past as well. I certainly have. I know quite a few people like that. So would you also like to release any anger or resentment that you might have towards anyone else who is self-destructive or still being destructive to others? And let's replace that with feeling free to open up on all levels. Open up to any learning. And open up to life being limitless. I'm getting that the sky is the limit. And also, I'm getting to open up more to sound, the energy of sound, whether it's sound healing, connection to maybe nature, listening to the ocean, listening to the birds, listening to other people's vibrations when they speak. And would you also like to know the universe's or creator's definition of what it is to truly, truly listen to vibration? And if so, just say yes. So you just say that in the comments. Okay. And now what I'm getting is I hear you, but I'm not connecting. Okay? So if you are hearing what people are saying, but you're not connecting, why do you think you're not connecting to vibration now? Why do you feel like you can't connect to vibrations? Why do you feel like you question yourself or you question people? Why do you feel like you lack trust? Because remember how I said when we were starting that we're working on that throat? Why do you think you don't trust? And if nobody says anything, that's okay. But that's something to ponder on, okay? So again, if you want to go deeper into any of these downloads, just let me know, because when we do general healings, it's not the same. But now I want to set the intention that we're going into present time, okay? Because that was all past related. So if you could just open up your palms to receive this healing. I'm getting that you're a worrywart, you're a worrywart, you're a worrywart. And that's common, I feel like, for people, if they're a nurturer, they're caring, that they worry, especially with all these worldly issues that we're having. But we know that worrying isn't getting us anywhere or going anywhere. That's kind of why we're sending Reiki healing, because it's everything I was just talking about. Sending good energy out is actually what we want to start doing. So if you pray, you can pray. If you do Reiki healing, you can send Reiki healing out. And if you want to learn how to do that, I teach people how to do that as well, okay? So in order to do your level 2, in order to learn how to send Reiki healing out, you have to go through the one, but the one is really productive because you get to learn how to work on yourself as well. And it really makes sense that we have to be in that like non-worry space in order to trust that the energy is going to be sent out. And it's just like being able to receive Reiki healing, as I was already sharing as well, that there's a trust factor there as well. Because everything we're just saying related to the past, you can also create your own blocks. You can push good energy away and be like, oh, I don't believe in this. And then it's like, just as it's coming your way, you kind of like, you actually shield and block good energy. So yesterday I was talking about protection and shielding and all that stuff and my thoughts around that. But again, like, there's also the flip side of it. Sometimes people they're shielding the good stuff. So please make sure that you're not the one that shields the good stuff. Would you like to know that it's safe to trust and trust in the process of where you are going on a spiritual level? And if so, just say yes. So what I'm doing right now, even though I'm doing Reiki, this is where the Akashic records come in, because in the Akashic records, I start tapping. And I tap for you, so you don't even need to tap. I'm actually going in and tapping for you, which is really cool. So I'm actually getting something around the stomach, which is your sacral, and I'm actually tapping that out. So I'm gonna just go into the records and see in general for what I can be supportive with aside from that stomach. You can let me know as well if you struggle emotionally, if you want to, or if you have any reproductive issues, hormonal issues. A lot of the things that we put into our body and we're exposed to can also cause issues in our stomach and our sacral as well. So just coming into a place of connection. So I'm just calling in the light, so you can also put up a white light around you as well. You can call in love into your space. You can bring in like rose quartz or clear quartz or selenite. Those are other great stones. I'm seeing a blue stone as well, so this is crazy lace agate. I saw that as well. I've been really feeling called into that one for myself. I've been really working through throat chakra blocks through my dreams. That's quite common how I choose to do my healing. And this is where I'm going to shift over to futures. I'm also going to call in distant healing for anyone who needs this future-wise as well, which is great. Keeping in mind, you can continue to watch these videos and keep getting the healings and the clearings as you change and shift. Just letting go again through sound, taking a deep breath and clearing the throat and any heaviness you might have around your chest, shoulders. This is where my yoga training comes in handy. I will be doing more yoga classes again, so if you want to join a yoga class online or in person, just reach out and I'll create classes based on people's needs and wants. Feeling called to a meditation yoga retreat with some crystal healing as well. So again, if you want me to create a retreat, I will do that. Good. I'm hearing blessings are on their way. Blessings are on their way. I love that. So, would you like to know that blessings are on the way and that you can start vibrating that mindset and those emotions for healing and balance in all areas of your physical body, including all of your chakras? And if so, just say yes. I'm also going to send a general healing to everyone that needs it. So just say yes. And we're going to integrate all of that. Everything you said you want to let go of. Everything you'd like to allow in. Continue to put that white light up as well. It's really important when you're coming on, especially in group settings. And as you can tell, I'm not lighting my sage right now, but I'm seeing all the energy released going out of my window into that light as well. As I was saying, being in sunlight feels important for people that are watching as well. But of course, after I get off, even though I literally have to run away, I might use my tinctures and kind of do some clearing around myself that way, to raise my vibration and also move energy in around the space. I also sell smudge sprays, so if that's something you're interested in, reach out to me. They're $16, and that's another great thing that we can use even in the vehicle or in offices if we don't want to use smoke. Okay, so it's at smokeless sage, which is awesome, and I make those in my distiller. So I use white sage, in case you're wondering, and that's like an American herb, that Native American herb that in traditions in those cultures they would use sage to get rid of anything that might be not beneficial in your space or in your energy field. Okay, so take care, love you guys. Again, like, share, comment, did it, and you can join my new moon rituals, an event at 6:45 March 2nd. Bye for now.